What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the ZayMoolaSportsPodcast. I'm your host, Isaiah, and Luka Doncic has been traded to the Lakers for Anthony Davis. Yes, you heard me correctly. Luka Doncic has been traded to the Lakers for Anthony Davis, and I cannot believe this at all. This is the most shocking trade in NBA history, one of the most shocking trades in sports history, because the Mavericks just traded a 25-year-old generational player that hasn't even reached his prime yet. I mean, this would have been the equivalent of the 49ers trading Joe Montana in his prime. Are the Cavs trading LeBron in his prime? Are the Bulls trading Michael Jordan in his prime? This is something you just do not do. Luka Doncic is one of the best players in the NBA, y'all. And again, he's only 25 years old. And now we're hearing reports that the Mavericks were concerned with his durability, with his conditioning, and with his defense. Because they literally made it to the finals last year. And we know Luka's always had a reputation of being, a poor defender. He hasn't been the best conditioned player in the league. But they've had a lot of success with him being their franchise player because he is just that elite of a player. And now you bring in Anthony Davis, y'all, to a team that already has a really loaded front court. I mean, they have P.J. Washington, Daniel Gafford, Derek Lively, and now Anthony Davis. Now, Anthony Davis is a great player. He's one of the best players of this generation. But he's 32 years old, and he has durability concerns. And if the Mavericks were worried about Luka's long-term durability, they should be very concerned about AD's durability, given the fact of his age and his injury history. He's injured right now. Y'all, I just cannot believe this. And again, the Mavericks already have a really great front court. Now, Nico Harrison, their GM, said he believes that defense wins championships. And yes, you need a good defensive team to help you win. But you also need guys, y'all, that can put the ball in the basket. When I look at this Mavericks team now, they don't have a lot of guys that can do that, right? They don't have a lot of just pure isolation scorers outside of Kyrie Irving. So now Kyrie is going to be asked to do more. But then AD, y'all, they're going to need AD to play like a top 5 player. They're going to need AD to play like he played when he was playing for the New Orleans Pelicans. They cannot get AD of the Lakers. AD of the Lakers was great, right? But New Orleans Pelicans AD was a top 5 player in the NBA. That's what they need, y'all. And I don't know if AD still has that in him consistently. Again, why? Because of his injury history. So they're going to be asking a lot from him. Let's see if he can provide it. But from a fit perspective, this just does not make a ton of sense to me because the Mavericks already had a great front court. You already have a great front court. You got Derek Lively, you got P.J. Washington, you got Daniel Gafford. They needed more perimeter defense. And AD is, again, he's an all-around defender, but he's mostly going to be playing defense, y'all, in the paint. And they already have really good paint defenders. So I just don't understand this. For the Lakers, though, this is amazing because they just added one of the best players in the NBA, y'all, that, again, has not even reached his prime yet. And he gets to pair with LeBron James. We know how much LeBron loves Luka's game, man. He has talked about Luka before he even got to the NBA back in 2016 and 17. And we know LeBron was Luka's favorite player growing up, so I'm pretty sure they are ecstatic to play with one another. This gives the Lakers another ball handler. It gives them an elite shot maker, an elite scorer. Now, again, is Luka a great defender? No, but the Lakers already have Dorian Finney-Smith, Jared Vanderbilt. Now, unfortunately, the Lakers did have to give up Max Christie, but hey, I mean, to get Luka Doncic, y'all, you'll be willing to give up everything. And that's another thing, too. The Mavericks only got 1 first-round pick in this deal. Mikal Bridges last year went for 5 first-round picks. Mikal Bridges, y'all. Luka Doncic only went for 1 first-round pick. So that's another thing I just don't understand what the Mavericks were doing. Okay, if you're going to trade Luka, you better be getting at least 4 to 5 first-round picks for him and a really good player in return. Instead, they got a really good player in Anthony Davis and a solid role player in Max Christie, but you only get 1 first-round pick. So they sold themselves short. I mean, y'all, I really could not believe this. When I woke up this morning and found this out, I really thought this was a joke. I thought April Fools came early because I was like, there's no way in the world the Dallas Mavericks just traded Luka Doncic away to the LA Lakers for Anthony Davis. I just couldn't believe they traded Luka in general, but definitely not to the Lakers for AD, y'all. I mean, are you kidding me? AD, y'all, might have, 5, 6, 7 more good years left in him. Luka Doncic could play another 15 years. And Luka is going to be a free agent next year. And maybe the Mavericks felt like, hey, we need to get something for him while we can because we think he's going to leave us. But they didn't have to trade him right now. They could have traded him after the season, y'all. They could have got more picks for him. They could have even potentially got a better player than Anthony Davis in return for him. But instead, I feel like they just jumped the gun and say, hey, well, we got to trade Luka because he's going to be a free agent next year. No, you don't do that. You don't just easily give up, y'all, a superstar player that's only 25 years old. right? That's made 5 All-NBA teams. You don't do that. And so, again, I cannot believe that the Dallas Mavericks just gave up on Luka the way they did. This is, y'all, the biggest trade, again, I've ever seen in NBA history. One of the biggest trades in sports history. And I've seen some big trades. I remember when CP3 was going to go to the Lakers, right? And then David Stern ended up vetoing that. And I thought that was a big trade. Y'all, this trade is even bigger because we did not see this coming at all. We didn't see this coming at all. None of us had any idea that the Dallas Mavericks were shopping Luka Doncic. Luka is one of those players you thought would always be untouchable, right? But instead, now he's been traded. So this shows you, y'all, that anyone can get traded. If Luka Doncic can get traded before he's even reached his prime, anyone can get traded. No one is untouchable. Heck, Nikola Jokic might get traded. No, I'm just joking, but y'all, wow. This totally changes the landscape of the NBA. Now, the Lakers need to make some more trades now because with them giving up Anthony Davis, now they really lack that size they need in the post. Excuse me. But you do this 10 times out of 10. You're the LA Lakers. This was a phenomenal trade for them. For the Dallas Mavericks, this was one of the worst trades we've ever seen, y'all. Seriously. For them, this is one of the worst trades. I mean, because Anthony Davis is great, but he's not Luka Doncic, y'all. And Luka Doncic's prime is going to be longer than AD's. Okay, it just is. Because Luka, again, can play another 15 years. AD is 32, so you say, okay, AD should have, another 10 years in him. But, y'all, I don't think AD's going to be like LeBron, right? Obviously, LeBron has not dealt with the injuries that AD has. So, let's just see how long AD can last. But, man, this trade, y'all, totally changes everything in the NBA. Because now we're going to look at the LA Lakers as being like true championship contenders. And we look at the Dallas Mavericks saying, yeah, they're good. But are they contenders now? I don't know. Because really, outside of Kyrie Irving, y'all, they don't have another ball handler. They don't have another playmaker. They don't have a true ISO scorer. Because, AD is not really known for his isolation scoring. Like, he's a great scorer, but he's not a guy you can just say, hey, AD, go get me, 50 points in the game. Luka Doncic is one of those guys, he could go get you 50 points in a playoff game. I don't know if AD could do that, especially at this point in his career, y'all. So let's just see how everything shapes up. But, man, this has been one of the craziest days in sports history. So there y'all have it, man. This was me reacting to Luka Doncic being traded to the LA Lakers for Anthony Davis, man. Leave your comments in the comment box. Remember, y'all, last good message. So what? Make sure you get your daily dose. Y'all know I'm in it, man. I love y'all. God bless. Peace.